This is a Bankrupt Himo coming back to you with another edition of Story Time. This time around, I'm going to fulfill the promise I made a couple days ago and tell you the story of how Leicester City overcame 5,000, that's right, 5,000 to 1 odds to win the Premier League in the 2015-26 season. So let's start from the beginning here. So 2014 to 2015 season. Leicester City takes a big dump, and they actually are in danger of being relegated. They end up finishing 14th with only, let's see here, 6 points away from safety in the Premier League. So they finished pretty much bottom half of the table, bottom quarter of the table. They had a really bad season. They were in danger of being relegated. So for the next season, how that ended up playing out is they won the Premier League. They won the Premier League against literally 5,000 to 1 odds, which is insanity. I'll make some comparisons of some more likely things here in just a second, but 5,001 odds. How did bookies come up with that in Vegas and other betting companies in the world? So the reason why they came up with 5,001 odds is because they have to kind of entice gamblers in order to bet on them, so they get at least a little bit of a cut. With Leicester City being almost relegated, they figured, okay, there's only 4 teams that are really going to have a chance at winning the title. It's usually Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, up until recently Tottenham. So it's really unlikely that it's such a small club who is just almost relegated like Leicester is going to win it. So they put those odds on. Most likely as a mistake. It later came out that some of these companies like Bet Sports said that was a big mistake and they'll probably never make it again. To kind of put into perspective some other crazy odds, so 5,000 to 1. What that means is, what's more likely to happen is David Moyes to be named as an X Factor judge. Hey, that was a more likely outcome. Arsene Wenger sacked as Arsenal manager and Piers Morgan named as his replacement. That's a more likely odd. Kim Kardashian becoming a United president was more likely. Elvis Presley being alive, more likely. Claudio Ranieri to be named as the next England manager, also more likely. And those are all at 2,500 to 2,001 odds. That is, so essentially what the bookies were saying is all the things I just listed off were more likely than Leicester City winning the title, therefore enticing people like myself to bet on Leicester City winning it all. So essentially, if you bet on Leicester City winning it all, you're a millionaire automatically, basically. Even if you spend, a few $1,000s, you've got it in the bag. So those are some other crazy odds that we're coming up with. Some other crazy ones. 1,001 odds. Playboy founder Hugh Hefner admits he is a virgin. They found that to be more likely than Leicester City win the title. So to me, that's just hilarious. David Beckham becomes Manchester City manager. 750 to 1 odds. Also nuts. The Loch Ness Monster being discovered. Also 500 to 1. So all those outcomes were more likely, according to booking companies, that Leicester City was less likely than all of those to happen. So I thought that was really interesting, and I just kind of wanted to pull up the Leicester City roster just to give them currently that they won the title, but I just thought that was a insane story. But like I said, 2015, 2016, they come back and they win it all, and it was by about 10 points. I believe let me double check the table real quick. Yeah, they outlasted Arsenal by 10 points. So Leicester City had 81 points at the end of the season. Arsenal had 71, finishing in second. So it's not even like they just won it by here. They won it by quite a few points. That's 3 wins. That's quite a few points. Let me see if I can find some other crazy information. So Jamie Vardy, that's when he got here. The 4 years actually played non-league football. So that means in England, there's the Premier League, there's the Championship, there's League One, there's League Two, and then below League Two, that's what they call non-league football. And he was playing for Fleetwood Town. He made a break season when they won the title. Leicester City, he scored in 11 straight Premier League matches, which beat Ruud van Nistelrooy's record of 10 goals, or 10 games in a row where they scored goals in the Premier League. So historic season for them in Leicester. Claudio Ranieri was the manager at the time of the club. Since then, I believe he has been sacked and replaced, which I don't know why Leicester City didn't keep the manager who brought them essentially from nothing to a Premier League title in the most likely of odds. So that's just a really cool story I wanted to share for Storytime this time around, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. If you have any other stories, I can put some of the links that I got some of this information just so you can take a look. Hit up the chat, comment, hit me up, whatever you'd like to do. I greatly appreciate you watching. Thanks so much, Hippo Nation. This is a Bankrupt Hippo signing off for now.